Sometimes we end something with perfect closure. We remember where we started, the eager and anxious start, where we dove in head first with no clue where we would end up. We remember the middle, the long and arduous and tedious middle, full of its trepidation and challenges. And we come to a perfect closure, the finale, the full circle moment of everything having conclusion and falling into place. This process, the beginning, middle, and end, with a good story to tell in between, warrants itself to the definition of perfect closure. We can close the door on this fine chapter with a well-deserved goodbye and no shortage of memories to cherish. But what about a not-so-perfect circle of events? What about the unspoken goodbyes we are forced to live with? Sometimes life doesn't unfold chapter by chapter with a well-rounded story and a goodbye to that bygone era in perfect unison. Sometimes life giveth and taketh and shaketh with no pause for a goodbye. When we think about these unexpected losses, a loved one passes or a relationship ends or a job is lost or money vanishes, we don't get the chance for a proper goodbye. We are left with a sudden feeling of something being taken from us before our time. We feel a sudden loss, an earth-shattering moment of realization that not all chapters have a happy ending written in perfect clarity. Sometimes we are forced to just accept the unexpected and process during the aftermath. And oftentimes, when this sort of life event happens, we rarely get the chance for a proper goodbye. We rarely get a second chance to make peace with what quietly disappeared. An unspoken goodbye becomes a new normal, something we simply endure and live with. We don't get to get it back. We don't get a redo. We simply pine and revel and push forward, as good grieving humans often do. If we could go back and fix all of those unspoken goodbyes, I wonder how we would do it and what we would say. I wonder why we couldn't just do it or say it now while we are standing right here in the middle of it unfolding. Why do we wait so long to fix what bothers us and then try endlessly and tirelessly to chase it after it's gone? Why can't unspoken things be spoken before they are swiftly boxed up and categorized into regret? We all want that picture-perfect closure at the end of all of our experiences, whether it's how you feel about a person, treat a person, relate to a person, create relationships, hardships, battleships, how you grieve a loss, feel empty after a win, miss your chance, risk it all, climb a mountain, or simply stay in bed. We desire closure in all of our experiences. We desire a soft conclusion and a proper goodbye. And if you miss your chance for a goodbye and you can't go back, and it becomes unspoken, and it eats you up from time to time, just know you can always start something and try again. Life is full of arrivals and departures, hellos and goodbyes, spoken and unspoken words. You don't need to hang on to it anymore. Let it go and say goodbye. Get your perfect closure.